Hey, I'm Natalie and I'm a weight loss and stress management coach. I've put together a list of the top 10 Eureka moments I had during my 85-pound weight loss journey, and I'm calling them my 10 commandments of weight loss. What you're watching now is the second video in the series, and today's commandment is temporary changes create temporary results. So, what does that really mean? It means you don't start doing anything to lose weight that you're not willing to continue doing for the rest of your life. I'm going to hit you with a little tough love here because I think you deserve to have someone who will tell you the truth, even if the truth isn't popular or sexy. So, no matter how much people don't want to hear this, the fact is that your body weight today is the product of your daily habits and lifestyle choices. That means the quality and the quantity of the food that you eat compared to how much energy you burn off every day. Now, I can already hear you saying, but Natalie, that's not true. Everyone in my family is heavy. It's genetic. Well, studies have been done on identical twins raised in different environments, and the truth is that genetics only counts for about 20% of your weight. You may have a genetic predisposition to be heavier, but only if your environment and lifestyle habits support that. It's no different than if you had a family history of heart disease. It doesn't mean that you are 100% guaranteed to get heart disease yourself. You just have a greater chance of it happening to you if your lifestyle and habits support it. Genetics may contribute to 20% of your risk factors, but the other 80% is still under your control. So if you're blaming your DNA for your body weight, I want you to stop and think about something else you inherited from your family, your eating habits. It's the same thing if you have an underlying medical condition like PCOS, diabetes, or autoimmune disease. A medical condition can make it more challenging for you to lose weight if it affects your metabolism, but you still have control over whether your habits and lifestyle support that happening or not. If you don't believe me, just Google the name of your medical condition and the word athlete and see what happens. Okay, so hopefully you're at least open to the idea that you have some degree of control over your weight, regardless of your genetics or medical conditions. So what does that really mean for you? It means that if you want to lose weight and not have to worry about rebounding, you must be willing to change your habits and change them for good. Why? Because if your weight is the product of your lifestyle choices and habits, that means you have to make different choices and live a different lifestyle in order to keep the weight off. Here's why that's really important. If you're thinking about using a supplement, a meal replacement shake, a prescription drug, strict diet, or boot camp workout to help you lose weight, consider for a moment the idea of what if it works? If you're successful losing weight with whatever change you make to your lifestyle, what happens when you stop doing it? It should be no surprise that the weight you lost will start coming back when you start sliding back into the old habits that got you to the weight that you are right now. That should make sense if you think about it. If your current habits created the body that you have now, then different habits will create changes. And then if you abandon the new habits and go back to your old ones, you get your old body back. So that shake or pill or strict diet needs to be a life sentence, or whatever weight you lost because of it will find you again when you stop. Pills and shakes and other quick fixes, they don't teach you to change your habits, which is why the results evaporate as soon as you stop using them. You see, a lot of people make the mistake of thinking that there's a finish line, and once they get past it, they won't have to endure the misery any longer. They tell themselves that if they can just hang on long enough to hit their goal, then they can relax and go back to living life the way they really want to. And we just talked about why that never works. So what that means is there is no finish line. Anything you start doing to lose weight has to be something that you're willing to keep doing for the rest of your life, or at least for as long as you want to keep the weight off. Now, that's why it's so important to make sure that whatever changes you're thinking about making will be easy, sustainable, and enjoyable. Because if it works, you'll need to keep it up forever. Temporary changes create temporary results. Permanent change is the only recipe for permanent weight loss. Now, this ties directly back to the first commandment that we talked about last week. Consistency beats intensity. You need to show up for yourself and be consistent every day. And that would be a lot easier if you actually enjoyed the process. Now, I'll tell you right now, if you're not willing to change your habits and learn some new life skills, then I suggest you get comfortable with whatever you weigh right now. I'm not saying that to be mean. If you heard me say that and you felt resentment or resistance, then you're still looking for a way to cling to your old habits. If that's you, then please spare yourself from the miserable merry-go-round of starving, suffering, struggling, giving up, and regaining. If you're not ready for true change, then you're better off not trying to lose weight until you are. Studies have shown that yo-yo weight loss and regain are actually more dangerous to your health than just staying overweight. It's okay if you're not ready yet. You will be someday. And if you need help, I'm here for you. This may not be a popular subject, but I'm not someone who's just going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. I'm going to tell you the truth. So if you're ready to start making some real changes so you can finally see some real results, go to my website, www.nolimitscoachingnow.com, and book a free call with me, and I'll get you started. There's no need for you to make all the same mistakes I made. Let me save you some time and frustration so you can get on with building the life that you really want. Thanks for watching, and if you missed the first video in this series, go to my website and click the Videos tab. And if you want to see all 10 commandments at once, it's right there on my homepage for you. All right, so I'll be back next week for the third installment in the series. Until then, stay well and be healthy, and I'll see you soon.